about being here.
That's totally understandable, but I want you to know I'm here for you. There's nothing to be nervous about. Everything that we talk about is completely confidential. Unless there's like an issue of you harm to self or harm to other people, then you know I might need to take it further and let some other people know. But everything's really confidential.
Okay.
Okay, it's just me and you talking. I'm just glad you're here.
Thanks.
Yeah. What's going on? You want to tell me what's going on? I noticed some teachers have let me know that you're having trouble getting to class and stuff. Is there something going on?
Yeah, I'm kind of bouncing around between homes right now, and you know, I don't know where I'm going to be the next night. I've been just going from friend to friend, trying to find a place to stay. And my one friend's mom, she's really cool, and she lets me stay there a lot, but I feel like I'm being a burden there, like I'm not her kid and she shouldn't have to feed me. But I just feel like going home is not an option right now. And so yeah, it's just hard. I mean, I have a bike, but I'm, you know, biking back and forth to school and to friends' houses, and it just sucks because everything used to be good, now it's just falling apart.
Okay, well, that's got to be really hard for you. Given what you said, it seems like there's some issues at home.
Yeah.
Yeah? Can we talk about those? What's going on at home?
Well, my mom,
You notice that you're like rubbing your hands. Are you kind of nervous?
well, it's just so upsetting because I used to be the center of her world, you know, and now it's like seems like she doesn't even care if I'm there or not. And as a matter of fact, it almost seems like it's a relief to her that I'm not at home anymore. So now I feel like even if I wanted to go back, I feel like she wouldn't even want me back. And my stepdad is such a jerk, and you know, he tries to act like he's my father, and I barely know him. He's not my dad, and he's so mean. I wouldn't want a dad like that, you know. But my mom, she's like so head over heels for this guy or something that she just believes everything he says, and she thinks that everything he does is right. And
how does that make you feel?
Horrible. I mean, he feels like he's like some outsider coming in telling us how to run our lives when we've been running it fine all these years without him.
So this is new. They haven't been together or married for very long?
No. And yeah, and I think it was really stupid of my mom. I don't know if like it was just a financial thing, or if she just like, look, I mean, she just loves him. That I don't understand why everything had to be so rushed. Like, I didn't even get a chance to get used to this guy. I mean, who is this guy living in my house? I don't like him. I don't know him. I'm not comfortable.
Can you give a specific example, Kim, of when he's been, when you guys have had an altercation, or what you guys fight about, you and your stepdad?
Yeah,
okay.
There was one really serious big one.
Okay.
And I mean, there's been lots of little ones too, but I did do something wrong. I admit that. You know, I have a boyfriend, and I'm not allowed to go to his house after school, but I decided that I was going to get off the bus at my boyfriend's bus stop one day, so I was just at his house for a little while. But apparently my stepdad had come home from work early because he knew that, I swear, he just wanted to bust me, I swear to you, because there was no reason he should have to be home at that time of day. And he knew my mom was upset about this boy, and so I got off at his bus stop and I had to walk home, and of course I was later than I should have been. And he'd been waiting for me, and you know, and he like felt like he had to like come to my mom's defense or something. And anyway, big huge fight that turned kind of physical, where he actually like shoved me down on the couch. And that's when I'd had it.
Okay, Kim, so what I'm hearing you say is that you and your mom, you guys have a really good relationship. You used to, and you feel like stepdad has come in between you guys. You're breaking some rules, and he's not handling it the way that you expect a stepfather to maybe handle it?
Exactly.
Okay.
And he's never
You feel
had
like-
kids either, so.
Oh, okay, so this is new to him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's a jerk.
And you feel like mom. Hold on 1 second, please. Sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
You feel like mom isn't giving you the attention that you guys used to have together. I'm really sorry to hear that. I know that that must really hurt your feelings. So what I'm understanding is that that has affected your home life, and so now you are gone. You don't want to be home at all. You don't want to be around that. So you've been staying at people's houses. You're not really getting to school. You don't have any transportation. You don't have any money.
Right.
And this is something that needs to get resolved because I don't want that for you.
Yeah, I don't want that for me either, because
It's gonna be really hard.
yeah, I just feel like I don't have a place anymore. And I want to go back home, but not with him there.
Well, unfortunately, maybe we can think of together, brainstorm some ideas of. We can brainstorm some ideas of some ways that we can be at home but make everything work together. Okay, maybe you guys can't do family counseling here, but maybe we can refer you guys to somewhere and you guys can get some family counseling if that's something that you guys are willing to do.
My mom might do that because, I mean, even though she's like kind of trying to impress this guy, I guess, by doing everything his way, she does care about me.
Yeah, and I know your stepdad, he's a jerk. So you call him a jerk.
Yeah.
What are some more examples of him being a jerk?
Oh, I just don't like the way that he treats women in general. Like, I don't know what his mommy was like, but this guy has my mom staying up. Like, he's in bed and she's up ironing his shirts. I mean, she works too. I don't understand why a man can't iron his own shirts. And, like, if he's hungry, he just says, "Honey, I'm hungry. Can I have a sandwich?" And she just, like, what kind of person can't go make their own sandwich? I mean, we've always been really...
You can get the dog.
We've always been really independent.
You guys got to take the dog and go to the bedroom, okay? That's fine. Thank you.
I like your dog, Mrs. Strong.
Thank you. We like to use pet therapy
That
around
dog
here
is
sometimes.
very bad.
Have I heard you correctly that you want to be able to go home? You and your mom, you guys have had this long, great relationship. We just need to work through some problems with stepdad. You feel like if you were at home, things would be a lot easier here at school?
I know that I did a lot better before. I wasn't worried every day about where I was gonna go after the school bell rang. It's like I'm still sometimes scrambling at the end of the day, asking somebody, "Hey, you think your mom would mind if I came over and stayed the night tonight?" And most parents don't want a kid at their house on a school night. And
So how do you think we can get you back at home? Have you talked to mom yet? Have you talked to her about coming back home? Does she know where you're at?
well, she doesn't really know where I'm at, but every night. But I mean, I've checked in with her and I let her know that I'm staying with
How
friends.
was her reaction when you checked in with her?
Well, she's kind of angry with me still, so I think she's just kind of letting me do this because I think maybe she needs a break from me. Because
Do you think maybe you could be misinterpreting her anger as her needing a break?
possibly,
Because sometimes that happens.
I mean, I felt so bad about the boyfriend thing, disobeying her like that. I really did, but I guess it's kind of like what she's going through. Like, I felt like I needed to please my boyfriend, and I didn't want to hurt his feelings, and
Yeah, so you
what
can
was it
relate
going to
to
hurt?
mom
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit. Good. Kim, I feel like you're really mature in some of these areas. You have this maturity about you. How old are you? biggest strengths, and I think that because you're so mature that you are gonna be able to, you know, give mom a call and make those connections and try to get back home and have those discussions, because that's part of communication, is having those talks with moms and talking about your feelings and how her and her boyfriend are affecting you, and that you want to be at home. Just open up your heart and let her know you want to be at home, you want this to work.
No, I mean, it would all be so much easier just if I just knew that I didn't have to deal with him, because he's the new factor, you know. I don't know how to deal with him, and I'm mad. I don't want to deal with him.
It's understandable, but do you want your mom to be happy?
Well, yeah.
Because can you imagine from your mom's point of view, she wants this new husband for herself, and she also wants her daughter. Okay, so together you guys need to try to make this work together.
Yeah, it's just, it's really weird for me, because...
And he's a new parent, he's never been a parent before, so this is something new to him, and he could probably use your help, you know, let him know, hey, this is what I need from you as a stepdad.
I'm a teenager, though. It's hard to communicate those kind of things.
You're so right, but are you willing to put in the effort?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I did, it would probably make things a lot better, because I've been having a hard time. I've been having a hard time trying to make them understand, because I just get angry because I'm not used to being bossed around.
So what do you do when you're angry?
I yell and I go to my room.
Does that help?
No. It makes me feel better for a minute.
Does it help the situation?
No.
Let's talk about some other things that we can do when you're feeling angry, okay?
Okay.
You know, when you're angry, the chemicals in your brain, they start going like this. And in order for them to calm down so you can make a rational decision, it takes about 20 minutes for them to get like this so you can make a rational decision and have that conversation. So sometimes it's really important to ask your parents for that time out. Say, hey, I need some time in my room, so you can go there and you can calm down, get yourself together. And then when you talk to them, you're ready and you have yourself together to make that happen. So it's important. Do you think that you could ask for that time and that space in your room to calm down?
Yeah, I think I could. You just made me think of something too. Like maybe I could go write it down, because I feel weird talking to this guy. You know, maybe I could
Write it in a letter. That's a great idea, Kim. Great ideas. You're such a smart girl.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, sometimes if we can't do communication one way, it's good to try another way, you know. I bet he would appreciate and love getting a letter from you.
Okay.
If your feelings
I
on
will
it.
try that, because I really don't see myself being able to talk to him right now.
Good. So, if I heard you correctly, that you want to go home. You want to make this work. Right now, this is not working for you.
No, it's not a
You're
good
couch
life.
surfing, you don't have any food, you're barely making it to school. Mom's probably worried sick about you. You want to get home and you want to make this work.
Yeah,
That's our goal. That's what we're working for right now, right?
exactly.
Okay, so now you've got some tools in your toolbox for when you get home. You start feeling angry. You know what to do. You're going to write stepdad that letter.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to try to start making these efforts to get you guys together, and maybe you can mention counseling to mom. You guys can get to see a family counselor, because it's important. You guys, you know, everyone wants to be a
I
family.
feel so much better just talking to you here
Good,
today.
I'm
So
glad.
I think
And, you know,
it would help my mom too.
Good, and what we're going to do is we're going to make an appointment. We're going to meet again next week, and I want to make sure that, you know, things are going good for you, and that you know, we'll check in and see how this worked for you, and so we'll see you next week. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Kim.